So now that we've got a basic tutorial out of the way and we know that all of our tools work, let's do something a little bit more up to speed. And how about class inheritance? Nah. Don't need it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to make a sprite manager class. Um, I'm going to make this an abstract class. You can do so with the virtual keyword abstract. And I'm going to make a couple of methods. Right. Nothing too hard. Or how about let's do, instead of just writing a void with no return type, let's have a return type in a method. Let's make a float. And say input. But I want to cast this because I can't implicitly say that it's going to be a float yet because it thinks it's an integer. So I'm going to cast this as float. That's going to get rid of that error. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I need it. Now it goes away. Okay. Now let's create some inheritance for the abstract class, because that's the whole point of doing an abstract class, so I can use methods that it's going to inherit from, or classes it's going to inherit from. How about we name it class Mario? And I'm going to inherit using the colon command, the sprite manager class. And for this one, I'm just going to make a string method. Get very creative with these parameter names here. And how about another class? Just to show inheritance really well. Got Peach. So we inherit the class. I'll also make another string. Okay. So now we can run this, but nothing's going to happen. I just built it, and there's no errors, so that's good. Let's try to instantiate some objects. Oh. How about and let's make a peach sprite. And since she's a peach, I'm going to make it peach type. And we use the dot command to bring up the methods that we inherited. So we're passing by reference calculation. And let's remove it. How much for? Let's do something. Pause it. There we go. So we can do something. We didn't get print back from calculation or from calc because it doesn't have one. Or yeah, we haven't printed it out yet. But this is how we print it out. We're going to actually call a method inside of our output. So we get 4 because we passed it to Mario through the Sprite Manager. Mario inherited Sprite Manager and all of its methods. Calc was that method of Sprite Manager. Because it's a type Sprite Manager, it inherits all of Sprite Manager's methods and members. And because it's a pet Mario, it can also inherit doing Mario. And so that is what you see in the console. Okay, do it something. It's getting doing something from here. Comment that out because that's not right. Now let's make some Mario characters. And how about a Peach one too? Okay, so now we have the original calculation and do something, and now we've created a new type Mario for the object new Mario sprite, and a new type of user-defined Peach, and the object new Peach sprite. And because they aren't a Sprite Manager type, so that means they won't inherit any of Sprite Manager's methods. So they won't inherit any of these, but they'll have their own, and their own are doing Mario and doing Peach. So right now all we have printed out is doing Mario, so what we should expect is it will print out this is Mario talking. And let's hit a key. This is Mario talking! Woo. And if we hit the key again, then that will terminate the program. Okay. Let's try something else. Let's do Peach sprite. Doing Peach. run this. It's Mario talking, so we should expect this is Peach talking. This is Peach talking. So what if we were to do the same thing with the new Mario and Sprite, only try and get the, from the Sprite Manager's methods? What do you think would happen? This is what happens. This is an error. Because even though this is inherited by Mario, right? So we said earlier that it gets all the methods when it inherits it, but that's inheriting it as a class. Over here, we're accessing a particular method, not just the class. And because it was of type Mario, it will not be able to access these methods, even though they are public. It produces an error at runtime. So we can't do that.